Hello, this is Ed Burke with PlaceForTraders.com for Friday, March 27th. Starting off in the June S&P. In last night's video, I talked about the pivot level of 806.5. The June S&P needed to stay above 806.5 for a bullish market. Below 806.5, we're looking at a bearish market. I had the first line of resistance up at 826, the second line of resistance up at 843. Now, of course, we've seen Thursday we had a very bullish day. Early on, the market was trading above our pivot level. The low it dipped for the day was 811, so we stayed well above that pivot level and rallied higher all day, ultimately going to a high of 830.50, just above our pivot of 826. The market settled 1910 higher, 19.1 points higher, right about at our pivot of 827.30. Just a very bullish day, and stayed that way. No surprises like we had the last couple days where you get a total reversal in the market. The market started out bullish, stayed bullish all day. The numbers that I'm looking at for Friday, the market needs to stay above 823.5. That's our pivot level, 823.5 for a bullish market. If we're below 823.5, that's viewed as bearish. I have the first line of resistance up at 835. The second line of resistance up at 843. For support, I'm looking at the first line of support at 815, and the second line of support down at 804. Now, also there's a weekly resistance level 2 at 824.5. Now, the market closed at 827.30. We're above all weekly resistance. That weekly resistance is coming right in line with the pivot level. So the weekly resistance 2 is 824.5. Our pivot level is 823.5. Also, I did a video back on March 24th talking about the 18-period weekly moving average. The significance of the 18-period weekly moving average is just that I had seen that any little bounces that we had in and I know they've been few and far between over the last year because the market's been in a downtrend, but every little bounce that we had in the market, the 18-period weekly moving average has served as a good resistance point. If we break over 833, I was looking at the 18-period weekly moving average. It's at 832.5. If the June S&P can break over 833 in price, this will be the first time in almost a year we're above that 18-period moving average. The last time we broke over that 18-period moving average, the market stayed above that at moving average for about 2 months before we had another sell-off. So critical area to look at, and it comes pretty much in line with our first line of resistance for tomorrow. Some numbers coming out. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, personal income. The expectation is for a drop of 0.1%, and personal spending, the expectation is a rise of 0.3%. That's all I have for this evening. If you haven't gone to my website as of yet, it's placefortraders.com. I encourage you to go on there and click on for the free alerts. Thanks a lot and good trading.